From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your afternoon update.
A winter storm warning remains in place starting this evening on through all of Monday to 6 a.m. Tuesday for all of our counties here in pink. That is all of southern Middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, back in northeastern areas of Mississippi as well in the viewing area. The only viewing area county not covered under the winter storm warning is Morgan County, Alabama, where they're expecting lower snow and more in the way of sleet and light freezing rain. They have a winter weather advisory, but even here, travel expected to become hazardous tonight and on our Monday. Now, I do want to make a quick note that if you've seen our little warning crawl map in the bottom of the screen on the channel, you may have seen that the counties back in North Mississippi and West Tennessee are no longer colored under the warning. There was a little processing error with the warning update text that came in later this morning, and it removed those areas. They are still under a warning. When the National Weather Service resends that out with an update this afternoon, that will get corrected. But that was a processing error in the text, and that's why that disappeared. But all the area pretty much here, winter storm warning until 6 a.m. on Tuesday. Right now, it's quiet, but the Arctic front has moved in, and we are clouding up quickly. Here's the Arctic Air Skycam Network, appropriately named today. Cloudy skies out there, and where we have reached the low to mid 30s this morning, we're already falling back into the 20s. Here's a live Viper radar with currently a clean sweep across the area, but you can see where the Arctic front is now down to 29 in Florence, still 34 in Moulton, 37 in Decatur, falling into the mid-20s across southern Middle Tennessee. The airport in Lawrenceburg is of the 11 o'clock hour, 27, but our studios here on the northeast side of town, 26 and falling, and temperatures will gradually fall for the rest of today. We've already reached our high temperatures for the rest of the afternoon. Arctic air will be spilling in and setting the stage for this winter storm that begins as early as sunset this evening and ramps up through the overnight and especially on our Monday. You can see that snow starting to fill in on the radar back in Arkansas and Oklahoma. We'll also be watching development in the next few hours over northwest Mississippi, southeast Arkansas, and that will be the beginning of our activity that will roll northeastward starting into the early evening hours of today. Here are our latest thoughts on snowfall accumulation. Here's our latest forecast update. This was made this morning. We are getting the morning and midday model data in as we speak, and we'll be going through that this afternoon. And should any adjustments need to be made, I don't see many, if any at all, but should any adjustments need to be made, we'll be making those in the afternoon. If there are any, we'll post them on social media and have them live on broadcast at 5 o'clock today. But we're zeroing in on where we expect the heaviest band of snow across southern Middle Tennessee, back into far northwest Alabama and North Mississippi. The purple shaded areas here, that does include a large part of Hardin, Wayne, Lawrence counties in Tennessee, into western Giles County, Tennessee, back into north central and western areas of Lauderdale County, northwest Culver County in Alabama, back into the northern half of Tishomingo County, Mississippi. 4 to 6 inches of snow accumulation expected, with locally higher totals possible in these areas. And some of the morning computer model data says that I could inch this down to the Shoals Metro. I'll be assessing that in the afternoon, and if that is the case, we'll have that information live at 5. 3 to 5 inches expected as far south as Cherokee to the Shoals Metro, both sides of the Tennessee River, all 4 of the Quad Cities in that 3 to 5 range, back up into northern areas of Limestone County like the Ardmore area, up through Pulaski, Lewisburg, up through the Columbia region, Hohenwald, back into northern parts of Hardin and Wayne counties, 3 to 5. South of that in the dark blue, including Athens, Town Creek, the southern and eastern parts of Culver County, down to Russellville and Red Bay, and southern Tishomingo County, 2 to 3 inches of snow, and south of there, 1 to 2. From the Tennessee River south, we've had to lower totals for snow because more sleet and freezing rain will mix in with this. And here are the areas we were expecting that to be possible. And notice that south of the Shoals Metro and from Athens south on I-65, the pink shaded areas here, a light mix of sleet and freezing rain, anywhere from 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of a mix of sleet and freezing rain starting tonight and lasting through Monday evening. And regardless of whether it's snow, sleet, or freezing rain, it will cause widespread travel problems. Temperatures dropping here and a couple degrees faster than Futurecast. Futurecast has it still at 33 in Florence at 1 o'clock, and we already know right now it's 29 and dropping there. The Arctic front is moving in. Futurecast doing a good job of showing that light snow will start moving in by 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. The initial hour or two of it, a lot of it may be evaporating before it reaches the ground, but that evaporational process not only moistens the air to set the stage for the snow to reach the ground, but it also cools the air as well. But I think by 6, 7 o'clock, if not before then, it will be reaching the ground. So with this kind of timing, even if it will be toward the mid-evening before we really start seeing good accumulation, I want everyone, if at all possible, go ahead and wrap up your travel by 5 o'clock this afternoon so we can get you off the roads ahead of time before conditions deteriorate after dark later this evening. You'll see that snow continues to spread across the area through the late evening and the overnight hours, and it's the steady stream. It's not going to be just a couple hours of snow. This continues through the overnight and through the morning hours of Monday, and then actually picks up in intensity Monday morning into the midday and afternoon hours as the upper level system itself swings into the area. But as we get closer to midday, notice more of the pink here in those regions. I was worried about sleet and freezing rain. We have some warmer air about 5,000 feet above the ground level that moves in, and that melts the snowflakes in the cloud layer, and then they refreeze on the way down to cause sleet, or they fall as liquid in these areas, and then they refreeze on contact. That's freezing rain. We think that's increasingly possible here from Franklin County, Lawrence County, Alabama, back through the Decatur area, the south side of Athens into the Huntsville metro, but some snow even here where that occurs. North of that, I think it's mainly all snow, and it likely to be heavy at times on into the afternoon before tapering off after dark with lingering snow showers and flurries on through about 9, 10 o'clock. And then we have partial clearing overnight toward daybreak. And with that snowpack on the ground, high pressure starting to settle in, and the cold air mass, we're likely to reach the upper single digits as we head toward daybreak on our Tuesday, and wind chills getting below zero deeper into our Tuesday. Here's the impact spread for what we expect across the area in that heaviest band we outlined, 4 to 6 inches of snow accumulation with locally higher totals possible. An increasing threat of some light icing from a mix of sleet and freezing rain near and south of the Tennessee River in North Alabama, regardless of what the snow does there, regardless of what type of precipitation it is at your home. Significant travel issues are likely across the area, and we've maxed that out on the chart here because we expect widespread significant travel issues, not only for tonight and Monday, but because the cold air is sticking around, travel issues may continue for a few days. And in that heaviest snow area where the snow weighs down on the tree limbs, and some of the tree limbs have weakened the past couple of weeks with these high wind events, there may be some scattered power outages across the area. Again, this begins tonight around sunset, really ramps up overnight and through a large part of Monday. Here is the overall timeline summary. This evening and overnight, snow begins to reach the ground across the area between 5 and 7, with accumulation starting and ramping up overnight tonight, not Monday, overnight tonight. It gets heavier and things really deteriorate Monday morning on through the afternoon with heavy snow. Widespread travel issues are likely, and the possibility of some localized power outages in that heavier snow band we showed. Then into the evening and overnight of Monday, snow starts tapering off, although there might be some light flurries into the pre-dawn. And then because the cold air lingering around and only limited sunshine until Wednesday, Tuesday into Wednesday, there will likely be some lingering travel issues because of that. And we don't get fully above freezing here until we get to Thursday. Here is the temperature trend for the next 7 days. You can see single digit cold Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. Wind chills below zero during this period. We do get above freezing as we head toward Thursday though, and then colder air moving in again, but not quite as super cold as we head into the upcoming weekend. There are precip chances later in the week as well. We have our big winter storm starting tonight through Monday, and then a break in the action, and then the second system coming in late Thursday into early Friday that may have a mix of rain and a wintry mix with it as well. We'll detail that once we get past this Monday system, but keep this in the back of your mind that the stuff coming tonight and tomorrow may not be all that there is for the next 7 days. We'll be watching that very carefully and have updates as we go forward. So snow starts this evening as early as 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Temperatures have already reached their daytime highs. We have that 31. We've already hit that. We're dropping into the 20s now, and we'll reach the upper teens overnight for our low. And then only getting into the 20s tomorrow with winter storm conditions, widespread travel problems, heavy snow, that kind of thing. Dangerous cold Tuesday into Wednesday, starting Monday during the winter storm, but Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we do get above freezing Thursday. And then the possibility of rain mixing with a wintry mix late Thursday and Friday, and clearing and colder again for next weekend. There's the look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back live at 5 with a winter storm update, and we'll be here to track the storm for you.